Hi, I'm Richard Holcomb, and welcome to Who Rocks New Mexico. Today you'll meet some lovely folks living at Beehive Homes and see why we call them America's greatest generation. We'll head over to Gallup for a little history and a lot of great food. And we'll take a tour of the Indian Pueblo Cultural Center. But first, let's meet Mark and Nicole Tobiasen of Action Coach Business Coaching and find out that coaching isn't just for sports anymore.
My goals are to add jobs to New Mexico, plain and simple. By adding jobs to New Mexico means that the business community here is stronger, and my passion is helping people. Action Coach was started about 20 years ago in Brisbane, Australia by Brad Sugars, who was a self-made millionaire who at an early age, in his early 20s, started buying, fixing, and selling businesses.
Brad Sugars reminds me of a modern-day Napoleon Hill, which many people are familiar with, and he was actually Henry Ford's mentor. Brad is, I think, one of the most brilliant business minds I've encountered in my life, and he's the man who personally started Action Coach, and his whole purpose in life is to show business owners that there's a better way to run a business, a stronger way to run a business that really enables them to live to their full potential through their business model. And we kind of stumbled upon Action Coach, and while it's a franchise, it really struck us because what Action Coach is about globally is giving business owners re-education, if you will, global tools, proven systems that help enrich their overall operation and help them live a better life.
We brought Action Coach to New Mexico about 5 years ago to help small to mid-sized business owners achieve more money, a better team, and more time through using these systems.
So my name is Eric Bergmeyer. I'm a certified public accountant. I own my own firm. The name of the firm is Bergmeyer & Associates. I've been coached by Action Coach for the last year. The differences that Action Coach has brought to the company for me is really begin to help me run a business. And that was very difficult for me to kind of move out of where I've typically been as a CPA technician to now become more of a CPA CEO, if you will. Our financial growth has been substantial, and we've now been able to bring on more accounting staff as a result, and have allowed myself and my wife, who's my partner, to begin to have a little bit more free time. I would tell anybody who would be considering working with Action Coach that it would probably be one of the wisest decisions they'd ever make. Whenever possible, I find myself in front of one of my clients. I use a lot of what Mark has taught me. A tremendous return on that investment.
Shelley Branscombe with Maestas and Ward has grown 75% in the last 12 months, which in commercial real estate, I think that's doing amazingly well.
My name is Shelley Branscombe, and I work at NAI Maestas and Ward as a commercial real estate broker, and I specialize in office space. I've been coached by Action Coach for the past 15 months. I would describe their coaching style as very open and communicative. They style it to my business and what my interests are, but they also encourage me to step outside the box so that I can grow and become an expert in my field. The difference that coaching has made to my knowledge and skill is not only to help me develop within my own industry, but also to develop myself outside of my industry. The tangible results that I have seen year to date over last year, my business is up in profits 146%.
We absolutely love helping business owners achieve their goals and their dreams for their businesses and their life.
We start off with a complimentary coaching session that we'll offer any viewer, and they can learn more about that process when they go to our website, actionbusinesssuccess.com, or they can just call our team at 798-2552.
A lot of places rock our state too. Here's another Travel Guide New Mexico moment. Well, there sure are a lot of things to see and do right here in Silver City. And one of the things I wanted to see is Fort Baird, home of the African American Buffalo Soldiers and still today an active medical facility.
Welcome to Fort Baird National Historic Landmark, the home of the members, the Apaches, the American military, and the tuberculosis era of medical care at Fort Baird. Fort Baird was established in 1866 and was the home to the Buffalo Soldiers who arrived with the very first unit of soldiers here. There are many forts in New Mexico, this being the last that was formed, but this being in the heart of Apache country was very important as a location in the settlement of the West. In 1922, it became a public health and then a veterans hospital, which it served until the 60s, where it became a New Mexico state facility. The cemetery at Fort Baird had its beginnings in 1866 when the first soldier was buried there. There is also an Army lieutenant's young wife who died following childbirth. And it's unusual to have women's graves like that in a military cemetery. The commanding officer's quarter was built in 1908, and it was done by Dr. Bushnell, who was the commanding officer here at Fort Baird at the time. This house is wonderful. The commanding officer's quarters has 3 levels. It was sort of the Mecca or the Hilton of the Southwest, and many doctors from Europe and the United States came to visit this home and stayed here. The theater was built in 1939 as part of a WPA project, and being in a remote area, the Army Wives and the Army Band provided all of the entertainment for the soldiers and the patients. This theater was used a lot for training during World War II. There are 2 geological factors that tell you that you're coming to Fort Baird and to the mining district of southwest New Mexico. To the east is the Kneeling Nun. There is also the Twin Sisters. I don't know the story behind it. All I know is what my little kids used to say about it. And they said it was Dolly Parton. The importance of preserving these buildings is simply, we need to preserve our heritage to tell our children, the grandchildren, what took place here. Without Fort Baird, there wouldn't be Silver City. There wouldn't have been Pinos Altos. The miners wouldn't have survived. It was home to the Native Americans, and without the soldiers being there to protect both the Indians from the whites and the whites from the Apaches, it would have never become a settlement. That story needs to be told.
One of the things I was unaware of and humbled by at Fort Baird was the presence of a national cemetery with tombstones dating back to the 1800s. And I think it's also worthy of note that several of the Buffalo Soldiers received the nation's highest military honor for valor, the Medal of Honor. Up next, compassion, dignity, and a loving home.
Hi, I'm Doug Wilson with American Tire and Service. Did you know any independent, reputable automotive repair center can provide factory scheduled maintenance under your new vehicle warranty? It's true, you don't need to go to the dealer. You know us, you trust us. So check your owner's manual for scheduled maintenance and let your guys at American Tire do the rest. Engine maintenance, transmission, tire rotation, any scheduled maintenance. American Tire and Service, your guys for all your vehicle maintenance and repairs. See us today.
Hi, I just saw Robert Wagner on television reading a script about reverse mortgages. You know, Robert doesn't know anything about reverse mortgages, but I do. Every month at Frost Mortgage, we loan hundreds of thousands of dollars to seniors to eliminate their mortgage payments for the rest of their lives. How much better would your life be if you didn't have a mortgage payment to make next month? If you're 62 or older, give us a call and we'll show you how this wonderful mortgage program works.
One of the most important things in our lives is our vision. Sadly, many people lose some or all of their sight during their lifetime from retinal diseases. You can help. Join us for the 2014 Vision Walk Run at Rio Rancho's Russ Medical Center on Saturday, August 16th. The event includes a 5K walk or run, silent auction, and car show. Your tax-deductible donations will benefit the Juliet RP Vision Foundation, a nonprofit organization dedicated to finding a cure for retina eye diseases. To learn more, visit julietfoundation.org. And remember, join us Saturday, August 16th for the 2014 Vision Walk Run at Russ Medical Center. See you there.
As we and our loved ones age, it's heartwarming to know that there are caregivers like Beehive Homes, providing a compassionate, loving environment for the elderly to live in dignity.
"1918. So that tells you how old I am.
I had to put Mom in a nursing home. I didn't want to do it, but I did. And back in March, I believe it was, they called me one Saturday morning. They had to send her to ER. She was dying of congestive heart failure. I made the decision to send her to Lubbock. In 4 days, she got to come home. Well, when she gets to this other place again, they put her in bed, and they claim that 2 weeks is all she's got. They wouldn't get her up, and they wasn't doing her any good, not any good at all.
And I just met with him over the other facility, and I met her. I knew within 5 seconds of walking in the room that there was absolutely no way that I should leave her there. I could see that I could do it. I saw the potential. Sometimes you just have that instinct that you know that you can help.
She gets over here, in a short period of time, she's up, walking around. The folks here at Beehive Homes have been just wonderful, just wonderful. They've got her up, they've got her walking, she's doing well, and she has in a long time, and she doesn't use oxygen anymore, and she has a wonderful time here.
Now don't ask me names, because that's something I can't remember. I never could remember names. It's not old age, it's just never remember. Well, it's kind of like home. They just treat you nice, treat you like family. They feed you well, more than I need, more than I want. My favorite food, ice cream. All of them, but I like chocolate.
Oh, when she first arrived, she seemed like she was depressed. She didn't want to get out of bed. She was used to being in bed.
She was afraid to be a bother to us.
Yes.
And we had to reiterate to her daily, this is what we do, this is what we're here for, we want you to be part of it. And like Sandra said, that's when she started coming out more.
The miracle was worked with Mom. Of course, it come from God, but God give all these wonderful ladies the talents they've got to do things like this. The ladies here are just fantastic at Beehive Homes. They are just super fantastic.
Openings now available in our Hobbs home.
The Indian Pueblo Cultural Center is an exciting destination for tourists and locals. From our amazing cuisine to our ever-changing exhibits, events, and dances, you'll love every minute you spend with us. So let's take a look. The Pueblo Harvest Cafe will bring you back again and again for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Enjoy Native American foods, New Mexican favorites, and tempting drinks, all in a beautiful setting with live music on the patio every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday evening throughout the spring and summer months. For personal treasures and unique gifts, you'll enjoy the Shumakoloa gift shop. It's filled with traditional and contemporary arts and crafts by artisans from our 19 New Mexico pueblos. Our courtyard is home to Native American dances from various pueblos, every weekend year-round, providing you with amazing photo opportunities as you take in the sights and sounds you'll remember for a lifetime. Walk back through generations of history, art, and culture, dramatically brought to life in our lower-level museum. See pottery and artifacts dating back more than 1,000 years as you discover rich nuggets of information about early inhabitants of New Mexico. You can further explore New Mexico's Native American culture, history, and language in our permanent collections exhibitions, where you'll learn fascinating details about our 19 Pueblo tribes. You'll also enjoy our ever-changing Native American art, educational, and historical displays in the halls of our Avanu Gallery. You'll want to check our calendar frequently for year-round events and exhibitions, including arts and crafts shows, fashion show, and more, giving you more reasons to visit us here at the Indian Pueblo Cultural Center. Parking is free. Banquet and meeting rooms are available. Our Four Winds Travel Center is conveniently located on the grounds, and our Holiday Inn and Suites is just across the street. We invite you to explore, learn, enjoy, shop, and dine with us at this wonderful special place called the Indian Pueblo Cultural Center.
Up next, rellenos and crab boils in Gallup.
Need office space? 3791 Southern Boulevard in Rio Rancho represents an outstanding value in office space in the heart of Rio Rancho's business district. With clean and versatile space available, 3791 Southern Boulevard is a two-story office building and offers good visibility with signage opportunities for tenants. There's only one suite of up to 2,700 square feet still available, so act now. For more information, call David at 505-259-3706.
Looking for something fun to do in Albuquerque? Look no further. ABQ365.com is your resource for things to do in ABQ. From food and wine to local culture to sporting events, ABQ365 has something for you to do every day of the year. Check out the 365 days of events. Get out and enjoy all your city has to offer. Go to ABQ365.com to make your plans today.
It feels so true, when I'm with you, I'm free.
Hi, I'm Michael Newman, the host of New Mexico True Television, a brand new show coming up right after Who Rocks New Mexico. New Mexico True Television will show you our great state as you've never seen it before. And we'll provide you with travel tips to make it easy for you to plan your next New Mexico True staycation. So stay right here, enjoy Who Rocks New Mexico, and stay with us at 8:30 for the new weekly New Mexico True Television show. I'll see you in just a few minutes.
What every child deserves.
To be safe in our home.
Food and clothes.
Not to be hurt.
A good education.
To grow up with our brothers and sisters.
To be loved, valued, and respected.
El Ranchito is a loving and stable children's home where brothers and sisters can live together as they grow into adulthood or until they can be reunited with their families. With your help, El Ranchito de los Niños will continue its mission for years to come. Learn how you can help. Call us today.
Gallup, New Mexico has a rich history of Hispanic and Native American culture, early days of the railroad, the wild, wild west, and today, some great eateries that truly rock New Mexico.
If you're looking for a little adventure or just to get out of town for a day, take the short drive to Gallup, New Mexico, one of the Southwest's best-kept secrets. Located in the heart of Indian country and the Native American jewelry capital of the world, Gallup has gorgeous scenic views, year-round fun events, and some really great places to eat.
We started this business 35 years ago, okay? Our first menu was our homemade chilies, our stuffed sopapillas and tortillas and beans and chili, and that's what started it. Everybody loves our chili rellenos because they're handmade, we're homemade, and we start from scratch. She's filling it now with cheese and the chili and wrapping it with our chili pepper. Now that we have our chilies ready, now she's going to batter them and we're going to put them in our frying pan. It's a beautiful relleno, and we're very proud of this relleno right here.
We've been coming to Gennaro's for over 30 years. And what keeps me coming back is just the food, and Gennaro's has the best.
People come here to socialize. We don't have Wi-Fi, we don't have computers, we don't have television screens because we want the family to sit here and talk to each other and enjoy each other.
So everything is like
in New Mexico, and it's the real thing.
Gennaro's, if you haven't been here, you're missing out because this is one of the best places to eat in town.
Oh, I just love this guacamole. We come here for the salsa, for the guacamole. There's nothing like it here in Gallup.
It's an addiction. You can't stop. It's a good kind of addiction. They're the best salsa in New Mexico.
I love that stuffed sopapilla.
I come here for the stuffed sopapilla, and every time I come, I usually order the same thing.
The most popular menu item we have is our stuffed sopapilla. It weighs typically about 1.5 to 2 pounds. It's stuffed with beans, meat, cheese, chili, guacamole, everything from scratch.
Our goal was to have homemade cooking, and we haven't changed a bit since we opened this business, and that's our goal right now, and it still is.
Well, I've been coming here to Gennaro's for 25 years. I like the food. I like the people who run the place. Waitresses and waiters are always great. Good service. I love the pozole and the menudo.
We're a little off the beaten path on the corner of 6th and Hill, but we're so worth finding.
People come here for the family atmosphere and to feel like they're at home, you know, like one big family. And they really like the way they're treated here, you know, so they feel comfortable. Yes, we're really proud of it. Really, really proud of it.
And in the center of Gallup's Indian Jewelry District, you'll find a little slice of history and a whole lot of fun and some great food at the Cole Street Pub.
Cole Street Pub is your local downtown pub, public house. You just come in here and relax, have a beer, order some wings, maybe dinner, and kind of blow off your day, kind of just enjoy your night off.
The atmosphere is absolutely wonderful. The food is awesome. Kind of like Cheers. Everybody knows everybody, and it's just homey.
When we opened this place, we wanted to pay homage to Gallup. We wanted to feature the working man who would come to a place like this 100 years ago. A lot of our guests, a lot of our visitors, they'll come once, they'll look around, they'll see the pictures, they'll see the decor, and they pop in again. They come back. A lot of people keep coming back because the consistency's there, the food's good, and the quality's always the same. It's good food.
I love Cole Street. It's my #1 spot to come in Gallup. I come here for the atmosphere. It's awesome. Great food, and they always have killer beers on tap.
We do a lot of microbrews. We have stuff from Washington, stuff from California, stuff from Albuquerque, from Marble, from Colorado, Durango. 55 flavors of beer, and that is 24 more than Baskin-Robbins. With the menu, we don't take any shortcuts. Everything's homemade. We make our own chili. We make our own stew. Nothing's made before you order it. It comes out hot. It comes out fresh, and I think that's one of the reasons people come back. Every Saturday night, we do have a crab boil. It's something we pour out on the table. As far as I know, we're the only place in Gallup you can get it where there's butcher paper, no plates. We have a ½ pound of Alaskan king crab, a ½ pound of boiled shrimp, potatoes, corn on the cob, grilled sausage. We dump it right in front of you and you make a mess. Friday and Saturday night, we do have live music. And 99% of the time, it's locals. It's not the loud, harsh kind. We do a lot of blues, we do a lot of folk music, a lot of acoustic music. They like the decor, they like the laid-back feel. It's not real loud, it's not real hustle, bustle, busy. We just take care of them. They like the food, they like the atmosphere, and they become regulars.
Coming up, high tech and high touch.
We'd like to invite you to First Tuesdays, a networking event created specifically for business owners and executives.
Giving you the opportunity to interact on a personal level with business people just like you.
Mark your calendar for every First Tuesday in 2014.
4:30 to 6:30 at Hotel Albuquerque's Q Bar for free hors d'oeuvres, happy hour cash bar,
and networking with fellow business owners and executives.
It's new, it's social, it's your opportunity to make new connections, build relationships, and share new ideas with your peers.
No pressure, no speakers, no roster, and no rules.
And name tags with first names only, so the focus is on you rather than your company.
It's First Tuesdays for business owners and executives, 4:30 to 6:30 at Hotel Albuquerque's Q Bar.
To register, visit firsttuesdaysabq.com. Be there!
What you don't need when it's time to close your mortgage is a nameless, faceless voice at the other end of a 1-800 number. What you do need is a licensed local loan officer who will attend your closing, sit with you and answer every one of the questions that you will surely have as you read and sign over 57 legal documents. At Frost Mortgage, we're licensed, we're professional, and we're local. We don't just close loans, we open doors.
Hi, I'm Doug Wilson, the owner of American Tire and Service. Do you know what makes a great mechanic? Training is mighty important. Certification? You bet. But do you know what really makes a great mechanic? Heart. It's a passion that drives the mechanic to do the right thing every time. We've been helping people like you for over 25 years. We're locally owned and proud to serve you.
American Tire and Service on Highway 528 between Southern and Northern. The only guys for you.
Let's check out Rio Rancho's latest state-of-the-art medical facility.
Whether you live in Rio Rancho, the greater Albuquerque area, or anywhere in New Mexico, UNM Sandoval Regional Medical Center is your hospital. Conveniently located in Rio Rancho City Center, our state-of-the-art facility provides exceptional and accessible care by the best team in the state of New Mexico.
We can provide, I think, a level of care that is hard to come by in New Mexico, and we can do it in a very personable way so that patients feel like they're welcomed and being very well taken care of, and we can attend to their very personal needs in a very caring environment.
It is all about the patient. Everything we do is in the best interest of the patient, thinking about where they need to be, what their needs are in relation to what our hospital can offer, and how can we meet those needs here.
Some of the things the patients really like about our hospital is the 24-hour round-the-clock visiting hours, the spacious patient rooms, all of which are private and have beautiful views, pull-out beds for family members so they can stay overnight if they choose, and the fact that we accept a wide variety of insurance plans. These are just a few of the many reasons why our patient satisfaction rating is so high.
Doctors were awesome. You know, I can't say enough good things about the care I was given. You know, the doctors were in and out. They pre-briefed me on everything that I should expect from the day I came into the hospital and through today. It's just been outstanding.
UNM Sandoval Regional Medical Center is the first community-based teaching hospital in New Mexico. That means our patients receive the expertise of UNM hospitals, always cutting edge with the latest technology and research.
SRMC came from the idea of creating a community hospital that incorporated academic teaching. So it's an academic community hospital that allows private practitioners in Albuquerque and Rio Rancho to practice at SRMC, as well as use the expertise of all of the professors and practicing physicians at UNMH.
Our patients appreciate having their primary care physician and hospital all in one location. They can get checkups, testing, imaging, surgery, and rehabilitation all under one roof.
Sandoval Regional Medical Center provides an outstanding level of care, always putting you, the patient, first to get the best care that you need.
That's all the time we have this week on Who Rocks New Mexico. I hope you enjoyed the show as much as I enjoyed bringing it to you. And while you're out and about this week, if you see our men and women in uniform, stop them and be sure and thank them for their service. If you'd like more information on the folks you saw on today's show, check us out on the web at whorocksnm.com. Have a great week, everybody. We'll see you next week.